So, we're starting up here, and it is worse than I feared. It's all rotten, and you can actually see daylight from that hole. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but yeah, you can see the outside. So there's that on that side. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Son of a bitch. Oh, hooray for mold. I'm so glad that Jeff is fairly confident in how this could be fixed, because if I was trying to do it myself, good Lord, I'd have been lost. So we started with taking the carpet out, and then making sure he wasn't accidentally cutting wires that we didn't need to cut yet. After we got the walls and stuff out, we could really see how rotten it was. That top corner up there, pretty bad. That's where all of the, I can't say all of it, most of the water came from, as there's some spots down on the bottom around the window that definitely weren't sealed all the way. But yeah, so this is kind of what it looked like after the first day of tearing stuff out. So the second day, he got most of the wood of the platform base, whatever you want to call it, got most of that torn out, so he could really see what parts of the framing needed to be fixed. And yeah, bless his heart, I haven't been able to help him much with this. I've been working and doing other things, so he's been at it pretty much all by himself, doing a great job. So this piece here, the passenger side, isn't nearly as bad as the driver's side, but it's also still going to have to be replaced. So I had to go through and you have to completely dismantle the whole front cap. So we got to take all of those screws out, all the screws along there. There's actually more screws hidden underneath that flap as well. Oh, and fun tip. Recently we learned that the only thing that would cause your butyl tape and sealant to turn that funny black color like that is because there was water running through a wall and over the top of completely black rotted wood, and then out over the butyl tape and through the screw heads. It'll cause the screws to get completely rusty and turn your butyl tape black. So if you see that, you know the wall is completely rotten. Now Jeff's taken all of the trim off so he can kind of get everything opened up and get in there and get the rest of the rotten wood from the base of the cab over bunk all taken out. Oh, yep, you can see light. Ah. Thank goodness Jeff was a finished carpenter by trade, so he was able to make the new part of the frame back at the house, and then he brought it over to where we keep the motorhome and was able to finish putting it back together. So here he's putting some more glue on so that he can make, I think that was the top part. I'm so bad at this. Well, anyhow, he put the glue down and then set this board on top of it. It could be Luan, it could be 1/4-inch plywood. I have no idea. But one was on the top and one was on the bottom. So anyways, he got it all lined up, and then you can kind of see on the right side that's done already, there's staples in it. So yeah, so then he goes through and staples it all back together. so smart. Instead of having to make a bunch of really weird cuts, he just took the router and cut off all of the excess. So that, yeah, save time and hassle because he's so smart. I would never, ever be able to do this by myself. The man's got skills. Here you get a really good view of what the cab over looked like before he put the new base in. Yeah, haven't done anything with the front or the sides yet, except for removed some wood. But the base there, that's all the fiberglass, and it's as clean as we could make it. And then this little guy, that's the new base. Some pieces of rotten wood that fell out and onto the cab of the truck. But yeah, you can see right in there. Oh, so open and looks so scary. But look at that. The platform fit perfect because Jeff's got skills. Mad skills. Anyhow, so here you can see from the outside that right there is perfect. Yay! Got one little screw in there to see what kind of screws we needed, but yeah. Now I'm gonna have to get busy, find some freaking time to peel all of this silicone off so we can get it sealed back up. Oh, I'm not excited because it's not easy to get off. And on top of that, it's like everywhere. And here, starting to do the walls. You got all the old rotten framing torn out and put some new in there, tied into the existing wood that wasn't rotten. Up there, had to take out a bunch of the old wood that was rotten and water damaged and warped boards, and then put new in there. The wood was just glued, like some sort of contact cement, to the actual fiberglass. So Jeff went ahead and cut new pieces and then glued them back in. And then, yeah, all of the clamps and all of the bracing to make sure that everything's stuck real good. But it's looking pretty fantastic. It's really starting to, yeah, look like a cab over you'd want to sleep in again. All of that new wood. It's so beautiful. But yeah, there's still some things he's gotta go through and mess with. Like there's that rotten piece on the top there. We gotta pull that out. So this is what the bathroom's looking like. Definitely not finished, but the new shelf is built there, minus the sink. And there's the inside of the shower. We'll get to that eventually, I'm sure. And then the framing for the bathroom vent is all brand new and getting glued back into place. And then we have the sink there and the new faucet. And it's going to be going right over there somewhere. Yay! It's coming along.